City of Stevens Point Redevelopment Authority meeting, recorded December 11, 2019.
Director, take the roll, please.
Cable stuff.
Schleiss.
Here.
Kneebone.
Here.
Barrett.
Here.
Cooper.
Here.
Gardner.
Here.
Kemeter.
Here.
Laddick.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Good. Before we get going, I'd like to welcome our new member, Mary Kneebone, as a commissioner. Mike Phillips, as you know, has resigned, so Mary will take his place, and welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Number 2, persons who wish to address the board on specific agenda items other than a public hearing must register their request at this time. Those who wish to address the board during a public hearing are not required to identify themselves until the public hearing is declared open by the chairperson. Do we have anybody signed up? Nope. Okay, moving right along. We will then pass number 3 since nobody signed up. Number 4, election of vice chairperson. Mike Phillips was the vice chair. And upon his resignation, that position is open. I talked to John Gardner. He's willing to take the position, and he does have a lot of background in the city, dealing with a lot of things we do on this commission. So I'd look for a motion.
Motion made.
Motion by Dave.
John Gardner.
Second. Gene. Any discussion? Do we need a roll on that?
Yes.
Yes, a roll call, please.
Schleiss.
Aye.
Kneebone.
Aye.
Barrett.
Aye.
Cooper.
Aye.
Gardner.
Aye.
Kemeter.
Aye.
Laddick.
Here. Aye.
Motion passes. Congratulations, John.
Thank you.
Number 5, minutes and actions of the Redevelopment Authority meeting of August 12th, October 7th, and November 11th. Director.
These are just the meeting minutes from the aforementioned meetings. Hopefully everyone had a chance to look over them. If you have any questions or comments or changes, please state them now. Otherwise, we'd be looking to a motion to approve.
I move we approve the minutes.
Gene.
Place on file.
Second.
John.
Yep.
Any discussion? All in favor, aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Number 6, financial reports, claims, and statements from prior months. Director, anything outstanding on them?
Negative. I do apologize. In the rush of getting the RDA agenda out, there was an accident where we included the account number within the agenda pack that was quickly reversed. You did receive the packet with the account number, so please do not defraud the RDA. But other than that, no, everything appears to be consistent and good for right now.
Motion to approve and place on file?
I'll move.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 7, review of received Helping Neighbor grant application. Director.
Okay, this is a Neighbor Helping Neighbor grant application. This was submitted in August. However, the individual who had submitted the request for, the application for the grant was technically over our threshold by about $830 for the low to moderate income status. Within this grant, we do have flexibility on reviewing variations, including some of the income variations. The applicant themselves has made a pretty substantial investment in their property to the tune of about $11,000, including new windows, vinyl siding, things of that nature. The applicant is requesting for $1,000 back through the grant program. Given the how little differential there was between the low to moderate income and where the applicant was, staff felt it was important to bring this in front of the board and recommend approval that we would provide this grant to the property owner at 1741 McCullough Street.
Commissioners, what are your wishes?
I'll make a motion to approve the grant.
Commissioner Laddick? Commissioner Barrett? Any discussion? Director will take the roll.
Schleiss.
Aye.
Kneebone.
Aye.
Barrett.
Aye.
Cooper.
Aye.
Gardner.
Aye.
Kemeter.
Aye.
Laddick.
Aye.
Motion approved. Item number 8 is pulled from the agenda. Number 9, Director's update. Director.
Okay, again, I'd like to welcome Alder Nebone to the Redevelopment Authority. I hear this is the cream of the crop, really like the top of where you can be in local
It must
government.
be.
So,
It must be.
welcome. Targeted area master plans are coming along. Staff has been working last week. Myself, Planner Kearns, Public Works Director Badun, Public Parks Director Kramer, and the Utilities Director Lemke met with the EPA and Stantec, among others. We did pretty much an 8-hour visioning session on whether or not the daylighting of Moses Creek is a viable or feasible option. We do have a grant through the EPA where they will be putting together a feasibility analysis, and that will give us an approximate idea of the cost to do so, along with pretty much a playbook, step-by-step, things that we'll have to do to daylight the creek. I will say the contamination at the public service site is a real concern, and right now it's simply capped, but if we were to go in and start daylighting Moses Creek, we will run into some major contaminants, and then that's something that we have to take into consideration when going forward. And so how that plays out is we are looking at the downtown targeted area master plan and kind of taking a step back and saying, is this something, after we get the feasibility study, that we want to continue to push for, or is it better off that we exclude the daylighting of Moses Creek as part of that master plan? That discussion will come back in front of the joint board, and hopefully at that same meeting in probably early February, we will be reviewing and approving the Division Street Corridor master plan. So that one will at least be done and out of the way, and then we can refocus again on the downtown master planning process. So just as an FYI, General Capital, the senior housing project on the corner of 3rd and Water Street, we did sell the land. The second amendment to the development agreement is scheduled for city council consideration on the 16th. Permits are ready to be issued. We're waiting. They have to provide notice to the adjacent property owners because of the height of their building. They are hoping to do that this week, early next week. As soon as we get notice that they've sent that out, we will be issuing the permits for that. Northside Yard, the Lullaby site development, the old pipe for Moses Creek has been removed. The city did issue footing and foundation permits for the first phase of that project. The Wanta project, which is the live work, and the Belkey lumber site, they are still working through some of their financing. They are still hoping to be in the ground in spring of 2020. That's all the update I have on that. Of course, if you've been reading the news, the Fox Theater, deconstruction of the rear two-thirds of the building has begun. They will be storing the theater chairs in the Belkey lumber building. Staff felt comfortable that that was a storage space. They will be selling those chairs at some point, and that's where folks can go and pick up their piece of Fox memorabilia. Properties on Prairie, 4th, Ellis, and Elk. We had discussed acquisition as a body at one point. Those did go to public auction. City took no action or bidding through that process. All 4 or 5 properties have been sold to either CAP Services or to a local landlord. So stay tuned. That's all I have.
Any questions for the director? If not, we really don't need to take any action on that. Number 10, enter into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin statutes 1985, paren 1, paren E, for deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, investing of public funds, or conducting other specified public business, whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session relating to the following: A, acquisition of property within TIF number 10, and Wisconsin State Statutes 19.85, paren 1, paren G, for conferring with legal counsel for the governmental body who is rendering oral or written advice concerning strategy to be adopted by the body with respect to litigation in which it is or likely to become involved relating to the following. B, termination, amendment, or continuation of real estate purchase contract between the Redevelopment Authority and the Fox on Main LLC would focus on conditions within the real estate purchase contract. We will reconvene into open session approximately 30 minutes after entering into closed session for possible action on above. Do we have a motion to adjourn into closed session? Steve, second?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and second. Director, take the roll.
Schleiss,
Aye.
Nebone,
Aye.
Barrett,
Aye.
Cooper,
Aye.
Gardner,
Aye.
Cameter,
Aye.
Laddick.
Aye.
Motion carries. We are now in closed session. Okay, we are in open session. We're looking at possible action on the above items that were in closed session.
We'll make a motion that we terminate the real estate contract sale agreement with Fox and Main LLC for purchasing Fox Theater.
Commissioner Lilac moved. Is there a second? Commissioner Cooper second. Discussion. Director will take the roll.
Schleiss.
Aye.
Kneebone.
Aye.
Barrett.
Aye.
Cooper.
Aye.
Gardner. Cameter.
Aye.
Laddick.
Aye.
Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you.
Videos of these meetings are available for viewing on the city's website, stevenspoint.com/videos.